Hey traders, welcome back to the Modest Money channel. In today's video, I'm looking at Seeking Alpha versus Motley Fool, two of the most well-known stock recommendation services on the market. Each offers multiple services depending on your investing preference. So, to be more specific, I'll be comparing Alpha Picks versus Motley Fool Stock Advisor. I'll break down how Alpha Picks and Motley Fool Stock Advisor compare in terms of performance, stock selection strategy, ease of use, tools, and pricing. Plus, I'll give you my personal take on which one is the better choice based on their track records and overall value. Also, I have some exclusive discount codes if you decide to use either one of these stock research tools, so stick around for that. Seeking Alpha Picks is a data-driven stock picking service launched in 2022 by Seeking Alpha, a well-known investment research platform. It uses data-driven quantitative models to select stocks with the highest potential, cutting out human bias. So if you like to make your stock decisions on measurable data, Alpha Picks should appeal to you. The Motley Fool has been around since 1993 and launched the Motley Fool Stock Advisor service in 2002. The Motley Fool takes a more traditional approach, with analysts recommending stocks based on research and long-term growth potential. All right, now that we've covered a bit of background, let's compare them head-to-head. The biggest difference in Seeking Alpha Picks versus Motley Fool is how they choose stocks. Seeking Alpha Picks uses a strict, data-driven model that analyzes valuation, growth, momentum, and profitability to find stocks likely to outperform. It's completely objective, no human bias, no hype, just cold, hard numbers. That's a huge plus because it removes the emotional side of stock picking, something that I think trips up a lot of investors. Now, the Motley Fool Stock Advisor does things differently. Their picks are based on traditional stock research from their team of analysts, meaning there's more human judgment involved. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does mean you're relying on someone's analysis rather than just pure financial data. While they've had a great track record, I personally prefer the systematic, rules-based approach of Alpha Picks because I know every recommendation is backed by solid numbers. Now let's talk about results, because at the end of the day, performance is what really matters. Seeking Alpha Picks has outperformed the S&P 500 by over 90% since launching in 2022. That's a crazy return, especially for a service that only gives 2 recs per month. The Motley Fool has a longer history, and their stock advisor recommendations have returned over 821% since 2002. That's impressive, no doubt about it, but that's also over 2 decades. More recently, Alpha Picks has been beating Motley Fool Stock Advisor. And to me, that says a lot about where the market is heading and which system is working better right now. Both services give you 2 stock recommendations per month. So on the surface, they're evenly matched in terms of quantity. One of the things I really like about Seeking Alpha Picks is the level of transparency. Every stock recommendation comes with full financial data, stock ratings, and detailed quantitative analysis, so you actually understand why a stock made the list. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor does provide research, but it's not as data-heavy. They give solid explanations, but they don't dive as deep into the numbers like Alpha Picks does. If you're someone who likes to see the hard facts behind an investment decision, Alpha Picks gives you more to work with. That being said, a membership to Stock Advisor grants you access to other Motley Fool tools that will allow you to dig deeper into their recommendations if you want. You get stock screeners and stock alerts, to name a few. You even get access to this cool portfolio simulator, which I think is pretty cool. On top of that, they have a really active investor community where members can discuss stocks, share insights, and get different perspectives. They also provide general market news and updates, which Alpha Picks doesn't focus on as much. So a Stock Advisor membership grants you access to lots of other goodies as well. Seeking Alpha has top-notch tools of their own, but unfortunately, you don't get access to all of their picks with an Alpha Picks membership. You will have to pair Alpha Picks with their premium membership. Luckily, if you use the exclusive discount link in the description, you will get 60 days of premium free. On that note, let's talk pricing, because I know that's a big factor for a lot of people when choosing between Seeking Alpha Picks and the Motley Fool Stock Advisor. Seeking Alpha Picks costs $499 per year, and there's no monthly plan or free trial. That might seem like a hefty price tag, but here's the deal. You get instant access to all past stock recommendations, which explains why they don't offer refunds. If you're serious about long-term investing and trust their quant-driven approach, it could easily pay for itself. Right now, using the link in the description, you can get $50 off plus 60 days of free premium, which helps take some of the sting out of that upfront cost. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor, on the other hand, is normally $199 per year, but they're currently offering a 50% discount for new members, bringing it down to just $99 for the first year. That's a massive price difference. Plus, they offer a 30-day membership feedback guarantee, which means you can test it out. So, if cost is your main concern, the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is the better deal. There's no way around that. It really comes down to how large your portfolio is. If you have a larger portfolio, this annual cost shouldn't factor in as much. If you are just getting started in investing or managing a smaller portfolio, saving a few $100s on your stock recommendation service and instead investing it in the market might make sense. Now, I want to address some cons I found after reviewing countless reviews of Alpha Picks and Motley Fool. For Seeking Alpha, I saw a few complaints of poor customer support experiences. It seems that their customer support does respond, but might not always be able to resolve the random issues. For the Motley Fool, not everyone is happy about how they have been adapting their media content. They have been pivoting to more video and podcast-type content to meet the modern media demands, which makes sense to me, but some old-school users don't like it. As you can see, they still have a lot of in-house text media they write. So to me, there is really something for everyone. All right, so here's the final tally. It really comes down to what type of tool you like and how much you are willing to spend. Motley Fool offers a lot more for a lot less, so they offer a better value. But given their better track record and data-driven recs, I prefer Alpha Picks, especially if you use the link in the description to get a reduced Alpha Picks membership and pair it with the free 60-day trial of Seeking Alpha Premium to go in depth with your research. Stock Advisor is the base offering from Motley Fool, but they have a lot of other services that offer more or focus on different investing types. So if Stock Advisor doesn't seem to be right for you, check out some of their other offerings. All right, thanks for watching. If you found this Seeking Alpha Picks versus Motley Fool comparison helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Happy investing!